Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Shredfest, and I am a member of the Minecraft WII U community, and I've come here today to essentially discuss the present of Minecraft WII U and the future of Minecraft WII U, of what I think might happen. This is basically just my opinion, but from, especially like going into terms of like server termination and some things that the Nintendo, whoever runs it, will eventually pass to close the servers. So I'm pretty sure that's just because the game doesn't offer up any other money, because they already closed the eShop. I mean, essentially everything in Wii U is kind of shutting down, and Minecraft Wii U is going to be no exception. So, basically, I'm just gonna go over the present first, and of course, this is just opinion based, how I see things now. So it's definitely not hard for most of the player base to see that the numbers of players in the player base are actually declining. If you go into battle minigames, less full than they used to be, and I remember, because I was playing for years, but yeah, so less people, and I know this may not be apparent to some, because essentially I think I've mapped out this structure of Minecraft Wii U, and that's essentially, well, ever since Not Host came out, probably before that, modders have been feared and whatnot, because they have special abilities or whatever. They can crash games at will, error code, tons of other crazy stuff. So I think that they've kind of gravitated towards the center, and honestly, since Not Host came out, I think everybody's kind of a modder now, so that may be just half of the rest of the player basis. So, I mean, I guess everybody in that little circle is friends with everybody else, so they might not notice a difference, but, if you look at the circle of the entire player basis, it's definitely closing in. So, yeah, that's what I think in terms of player count. What was I going to talk about next? Oh, yeah, okay. So, I think that in regards to the different focuses on each era of Minecraft Wii U, we are shifting into a new one, and have been for quite some time. And this is the age of PvP and cheap entertainment servers, as I call them. I think it used to be SMPs and survival worlds, and essentially when all that was like cropping up because of like Dream SMP and all the other famous ones. But we're now going into an age of PvP, so essentially, you'll come in, just see a ton of like super flat worlds with like shulker boxes, and usually these are hangouts, again, for the people I like to call the inner circle, which actually it makes it sound like a few people. It's actually a vast majority of the player bases. So yeah, and then there's, yeah, so for the rest of the cheap entertainment servers, it's mostly just like mob grinders and stuff like that. Although none of them are successful, I would gain to venture, except Matthew EU's infamous series of mob grinders that were probably the epitome of modding that I've ever seen in Wii U. So shoutouts to my boy. But yeah, so that's where the focus of the player basis is going currently. So now, I know this may be a bit of a controversial topic, but I'm going to address the nature of the Wii U Minecraft community. I'm gonna admit, I'm gonna be the first one to say it's gotten a little toxic. Okay, when you have a ton of people with all this power, there's a lot of controversy and conflict that'll come between them, and that's resulted in tons of cases of like pedophilia. Rumors are going rampant. They have been for a while. Tons of like online relationships supposedly coming into play and breaking off in like a day or less most of the time. I don't know. There's tons of stuff. It's all very self-destructive, and let's not forget King CR's that whole shebang. I'm not gonna go into that further, but yeah, that happened. So yeah, it's definitely not the pure innocent game it used to be, because I think it's going from kind of like less of a game into more of like a social game, if you know what I'm saying. I think that wraps up that. So now I'm gonna go into the future. I have heard several rumors about server termination from various people. I don't know if they're true or not. I don't really know anything. I mean, one of the people said they was closing like a year ago, and that never happened. The eShop closed. I'm pretty sure they got mistaken for that in the Nintendo website, but I would say it's going to happen soon. I mean, they can't keep the servers up and running forever. They just like can't. It doesn't make them any money, and it costs money to run it because they have to like, be able to like input all that data and like keep track of it all, and that's not free because that takes digital space. So it may be that these years are coming to an end, and we may find ourselves one day staring at a screen on our Wii U. I don't know what that's gonna look like, but essentially we probably won't be able to access either Minecraft Online or just the Wii U in general. Most likely Minecraft Online, because I don't think they're gonna do everything at once. But yeah, so that's coming. And I think that about wraps up what I had to say here today. I kind of just said this to like, I don't know, like put my opinion out there, because I definitely hear a lot of people talking about like various amounts and degrees of these topics. So I just wanted to say my 2 cents. It's not to manipulate anybody's ideas of any of these, but just to throw another opinion out there in case anybody needed them, although I know most of you won't. So that's basically it. I'm just gonna stop a recording right now, so hopefully I can find a way to actually upload this, because I've never done that. I checked before and there was a ton of processing stuff. So we're just gonna face that.